The thing in the attic. You ever live alone long enough that your house starts to feel like it's breathing? The pipes moan, the walls settle, and suddenly every sound feels personal. I used to tell myself that's all it was, just a house doing what houses do. But after that night by the window, I knew better, because this house wasn't breathing, it was listening. For the next few nights I barely slept. I'd hear movement upstairs, soft, slow and deliberate, like someone crawling on their hands and knees trying not to wake me. The attic had always been empty. I didn't even store boxes up there. But something was moving around, and it didn't care if I heard it anymore. There's a faint thump above ceiling, dust falling. The first time it happened, I grabbed a flashlight and stood under the attic hatch, just staring at the pull cord. Every rational thought told me not to open it, but fear has a way of making you curious, and curiosity gets loud when the silence does. I pulled the cord. The hatch creaked open, a wave of cold air rolling out like breath from a freezer. The smell hit me again, wet fur and decay. It was stronger this time, thick enough to taste. Sound, wooden ladder unfolding, slow footsteps ascending. I climbed the ladder one rung at a time, flashlight trembling in my hand. The beam caught insulation dust swirling in the air, and for a moment, it looked like fog. I scanned left. Nothing. Right. Nothing. Just boxes, rafters, and shadows. Then I heard it. A sound I'll never forget. Something exhaling. Not a sigh. A deep, controlled breath like it was holding its lungs full just to listen back. I whispered, "Who's up here?" And I swear to God, something whispered it back. My own words, same voice, same tone, but coming from the dark corner I couldn't see. Heartbeat building, floor creaks. I aimed the flashlight toward the sound. For a split second, I caught a reflection. 2 red dots. Eyes. Low to the ground. Then they blinked, and I realized they weren't reflecting light. They were producing it. The thing moved, fast, low, like smoke across the boards. I stumbled down the ladder, fell against the floor, slammed the hatch shut, and dragged my dresser underneath it. For the rest of the night, I sat in the hallway with a kitchen knife and a flashlight that kept flickering every few seconds. The scratching above me never stopped. It moved from one end of the attic to the other, pacing. Sometimes it would stop right above me and tap 1, 2, 3 times, like it knew exactly where I was sitting. There was a deep, low, rumbling growl building in background. By morning, I couldn't take it anymore. I called Mark again, told him something was in the attic. He came over, armed with a flashlight and a .22 rifle he kept for coyotes. We went up there together this time. No smell, no tracks, no noise. Just something on the floor. A small pile of fur. Dark, coarse, and mixed in with it, something that made Mark go pale. A tooth. Human-sized, canine-shaped, still warm. That's when Mark looked at me and said, "Whatever's up here, Caleb, it's not hunting anymore." He paused. Then he pointed to the attic wall. Scratched into the wood in long, ragged lines were the words, "Stay inside when it howls." Then faint howls can be heard in distance.